I'd be embarrassed to put that commercial on my social media, Connecticut Association of Realtors. I'd be embarrassed to share that with anybody. This is Byron Lazine and Nicole White, and you're tuned into episode 310 of The Real Word.
Word is up.
The spending is up. This is maybe...
The spending is up.
The spending is up. Nicole, did you hear the stat?
The spending has been up. I mean, this is like, we're talking about episodes, seasons, I mean.
This is the new American dream, Nicole. Spend, spend, spend. I don't know if you saw, I mentioned it on the hot sheet this week. I think on Monday's hot sheet, I said, did anybody see the CNBC article where they're talking about the U.S. government is accruing $1 trillion in debt every 100 days for the last 3 sets of 100-day increments in a row. So it's basically 3 quarters in a row. We've added $1 trillion to the debt. Anyways, we're not spending that much, but NAR is spending quite a bit. And I think what they're spending it on will shock you. We've discussed this in the past.
Unless you knew, you will not be shocked. Yeah.
We've discussed some of this in the past, but National Association of Realtors on Friday at 8 p.m. Nicole, do you find it odd that this email came out Friday at 8 p.m.? Usually when you want to bury a story into the weekend, you know, like if you were a news outlet and you want to not really have too many people, or if you're like, say you're an owner of a big franchise, you know, like a sports franchise, and you know, something bad happened, you want to bury the story, you kind of release that Friday afternoon, right?
Well, I think that's what you do when you fire somebody. You fire them Friday afternoon,
right? People will forget over the weekend. There'll be so much tequila involved on Saturday and Sunday. You come in Monday, you're not going to remember what happened on Friday.
You don't even drink tequila. What would make you say tequila? Do you drink tequila?
I drink tequila. I drink Anejo, Reposado, Blanco. What's your favorite? Down in the comments, let us know. So National Association, you don't drink. You can't get off the vodka.
No, my mouth sweats off of tequila.
National Association of Realtors. Yes. Send out an email Friday, March 1st, 2024 to their members. Okay. Subject to the email is NAR's full consumer ad campaign live nationally. Why would NAR want to maybe hold back this great announcement that they have of all the money that they've been spending on the full consumer ad campaign? Why would they release that Friday at 8 p.m.? We know all the studies of open rates for emails. The best time is to do is Tuesday morning. That's when people's attention is the highest. Tuesday morning, they're going to open and consume this type of content. Why wouldn't you want your members to know about this? Are they concerned that they've been under so much scrutiny, Nicole, NAR, that maybe some of the members would be like, you're spending our money on this? Now, to be fair,
I mean, do they have to send an email at all?
It's nice that they've notified us what they're spending the money on. Okay, so to be fair, Nicole, you and I have not consumed the new commercial. We're going to do that with you here in real time on the pod. So you're going to get like live.
We haven't consumed anything that was a part of this email.
By the way, probably nobody has. Probably nobody has. Okay. All right. I'll go through the email. We'll react to the newest commercial, give you our live, unfiltered reaction. But here's what's in the email. If you missed it, because it was Friday at 8 p.m., NAR's consumer ad campaign for 2024 takes a consumer-first approach in demonstrating realtor value. In many ways, realtors put their expertise into action as they help clients navigate the complexities and nuances of the property buying or selling process. Okay, so National Association of Realtors, Nicole, believes this is their job, not the agents, the great agents. Okay. The campaign is supported with a robust media plan, weighted strategically to reach consumers at the right time with the right message. Ads will also run during high visibility sports tentpole events, reaching those live streaming an upcoming March Madness tournament And this summer, our ads will play both on the radio, digitally during Olympic game highlights.
I love the Olympics. I'm so excited for the Summer Games.
Agents looking to stand out from the crowd, Reminder Media is a resource you have to check out. You get your own branded print and digital magazines, email newsletters, and social media content. Reminder Media delivers these resources to your contacts on autopilot, keeping you top of mind with your database. All you need to do is focus on your follow-up calls and watch referrals and repeat business come in. I just started using this service, and I'm already seeing results from this after only a few weeks. Use the link below to try out Reminder Media.
Below are some of the upcoming dates and programs you see the TV ads. House Hunters, Shark Tank, live NBA games, sports. No, I'm not sports. Spring Baking Championship. Did you know there was a Spring Baking Championship?
No.
Okay. That's on the Food Network.
A championship, though.
Of the baking champions compete.
Yeah.
Shogun, you know that one on FX?
Nope.
Show, SHO Gun?
Nope.
Not sure about that one. Again, Shark Tank, more NBA. And they mentioned the Olympics.
Wow, so the Shark Tank, they must get some good viewers still, huh?
Oh, yeah. They're in what? Season
50?
Beyond 15?
Yeah.
They're in some big time numbers on the seasons there. The thing is a machine.
It's like American Idol. I think they're on like season 56 too. I mean, it's crazy.
But you know, what does a consumer who gets this National Association of Realtor commercial, does that entice them to take action? And
I don't know. I think we have to watch it.
Are they even taking action into reaching out to a realtor, or is it a real estate agent? Which one is it?
Do they even know the difference?
And
do they even know the difference?
Is this money well spent? Remember, and you can look this up. We'll link it down below. We have a Now BAM article about how much NAR is paying executives and independent contractors. Remember, in 2021, which is when we have the latest data, I think we'll get 2022 at some point this year, probably soon. We'll update this piece. But in 2021, Hava's marketing group was paid $46 million of membership due money. Lone Wolf Technologies was paid over $8 million. Project Presentation Technology, Video and Production Services was paid $4.5 million. And then you had Cobalt Media Group, was paid $2.5 million. So $60+ million going into this type of stuff. Let's take a look at the newest 2024. This is the 30-second ad. And then we're going to give you our live reaction.
Well, it looks like TV spot number 1 is the process, right? Is that the header?
That's process? The name. It's called Process. It's up on their YouTube. We'll link it down below, but we're going to play it here and react to it in real time. We've both never seen it.
So this is your first time buying a home?
Yeah, this is first time doing any of this.
Honestly, we definitely have the stress and anxiety part down.
I know this can all seem a bit overwhelming, but everything is in the email I sent you the other day. It'll go a long way to ease those new anxieties. Information about financing, inspections.
The email.
And if you haven't looked at it yet, let's go through it together.
Thank you.
Okay.
Expertise. Just one of the many ways an agent who's a realtor works for you.
I'd love to have data, Nicole, on these types of commercials. This is who we are. We've beat up the "This is who we are."
I can't imagine the 15-second spot. I mean, what else? Like, it's just about
we found other commercials that we didn't know existed. In the article, by the way, that NAR has on their website, they have the link to the first spot, which is called Process, the 30-second, the 15-second. We're not going to watch the 15-second because it's probably just a condensed version, but let's look at some of these.
I cheated and I looked at it without you.
Let's look at the this one here, which is
expert. Yeah.
Hey, Mike. Good news. A house just popped up on the MLS. Do you have time for a quick video tour?
We're a little tied up right now.
No worries. I'll send you a video walkthrough and we can go through it.
Looks like your house.
We can talk through timeline and next steps as well.
Okay, thanks. That would be fantastic.
Oh. Wow. This place has the kind of space you've been looking for.
Yeah, space. Space would be great.
Expertise. Just one of the many ways an agent who's a realtor works for you.
All right. So there you go. They're all kind of same thing there. But I'd love to have data, Nicole, on, and this is the problem with commercials. You know, Gary Vee's made this point for years. You don't typically get any data on, are they actually converting?
Right.
He talks about Super Bowl commercial being, a great moment to be creative, to do something unique that stands out, that brands can really get a lot out of. But he says,
Right.
other than that, TV commercials throughout the year don't work.
Right.
At least with social, you can see what works. You can test what works. You get something that does really capture attention and conversation and link clicks to some other download or some other CTA.
Right.
Then you can put money behind that once you have proven that organically it's got some benefit. Okay. I'd love to have some data. Are these commercials converting in a way that is helping the members? 60 million plus is going into this type of promotion. These are not cheap spots, Shark Tank or NBA games. The Olympics probably is not cheap.
I'm sure. Well, the Olympics are only on NBC, right? So, I mean, that's just like an NBC spot. But yeah, no, I 100% agree.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Nicole, you missed it, but I played a Super Bowl commercial.
I heard.
For Notorious ROB,
Yes.
which was in the local, portion of the commercials. I watched the Super Bowl in Florida. You, I guess, missed this. I don't know how you missed this.
I mean, there's other things. There's food, there's gotta shake up the cocktails, I mean, you gotta.
By the way, I think everybody missed this because Haley happened to catch it, and she's like, one of our producers here at BAM, she's like, I can't, how bad is this? They really actually paid for a local Connecticut spot, the Connecticut Association of Realtors, who kind of gets, they're running off of this NAR playbook. Play this commercial. If you missed it with Notorious ROB, it was at the end of the pod, but Nicole's never seen this. So when think about when Gary Vee says Super Bowl commercials are worth it, when you are creative, when you spend money on the production, not just the spot. Connecticut members were charged for this trash. Play the commercial.
Connecticut Realtors take into account something national news headlines and website algorithms don't. We know this is your house, your home, your future. If you've been on the fence about selling, now is the time. If you need space for a home office, a yard for your dog, or you simply want to downsize,
we can help. Video.
With a Connecticut
this is
Realtor, it's
stock
never a seller's
imagery.
Market or a buyer's market.
I hear these ads. I hear the ads on the radio. I hear the radio ads.
Radio advertising is still to this day expensive. It costs a lot of money to have placement on radio. So Connecticut Association of Realtors is just lighting their members' money on fire to achieve these spots and these placements. A Super Bowl commercial, I know it's just the local spot that they segment out a couple of these spots for local. It's still got to be expensive. I don't know what the cost is.
I think what they're trying to do though is to support their attempt is that they're showing their support of the agents right now because of the lawsuits. I'm assuming that that's why, because there's never been a commercial before. I've never heard of a commercial on the radio. I've never seen a commercial on TV before the lawsuits. Never.
Okay. Well, here's the point. Here's the Gary Vee 101 when it comes down to marketing.
Yeah.
I'd be embarrassed to put that commercial on my social media, Connecticut Association of Realtors. I'd be embarrassed to share that with anybody because the production is so pathetic. The production is so 1989 skill set. I can find a high school student to go put together a better commercial production than what you produced and are spending members' money on. And when we look at the NAR commercials, it's not that much greater. It doesn't grab attention. Are you, Nicole, while making cocktails at the Super Bowl or taking care of your kids, helping them with home, helping do dinner, doing the things that people do when the TV's on the background, is that sucking you in and hooking you in to say, whoa, the Connecticut Realtor or the NAR, wow, National Association, you've really grabbed me now. You've really spoken to me with this level of production. Why don't you leave? You know what? The best agents, the best real estate professionals are great marketers.
Right. Well, that's our job.
Because it's their job. Why don't you leave marketing to consumers to the people who are great at it. And if you suck at it, which you clearly do, well, why don't you do the one thing that you've been good at in the past, but not as of late, which is lobby, which is stand up for the rights of the consumers in Washington, D.C. and in the courtrooms. You haven't been that good at it lately. Maybe it's because you're spending far too much time trying to play Mr. and Mrs. Media. You by the way, you've got a show on Hulu. It's in the email. So furthermore, they share these commercials with us in the email. And then they say, in addition to paid advertising. So they're not being shy that they're using your due money for some of the worst commercials ever produced.
Right.
They go on to say the campaign also reaches consumers through NAR's First Time Buyer Show. What a creative name.
Season, though. This is the 4th season.
On Hulu. Now, Nicole, I went through about 3 minutes of about 4 episodes each, just the beginning. These are very generic show. They're not creative. They're like 10 tiers down from what's on
HGTV.
It's like 10 levels of production. It's very vanilla. It's not good. Okay. It is another way to say it. Do you think Hulu came to them and said, wow, you guys are media masterminds. This content is so good. We want to produce it and get it on our channel. Or, Nicole, do you think that NAR went to Hulu and said, we'll pay you to put this trash on your streaming service?
Well, I don't think they called themselves trash, but I'm certain that they probably went to Hulu. Who knows? They could have gone to all of the streaming programs, and this was the only one that would take them too, or maybe the dollars were the cheapest. I don't know, but I can't imagine Hulu approached them on this, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know the inner workings of any of that. I haven't seen it though either. I haven't seen any of it. I haven't watched it. I haven't heard it. None of it.
Since April, we have uploaded new and sought-after courses, content, and tactical assets for your business into the BAMX platform. Not articles behind a paywall that only pontificate to you what you should think and do, but education that actually shows you how to do what you need in today's market. Every day, we continue to add more content into BAMX and our private Facebook community. Content that works, content that our members have exclusive access to daily. It's why over 1,500 of you and climbing have joined us in BAMX. It's also why tomorrow's price is guaranteed to be higher than today's. That's called inflation. Do not wait any longer. Use code REALWORD and join the thousands of agents taking their business to the next level today. Code REALWORD for 10% off. See you in BAMX. I can't imagine anybody is watching it. I want to know viewership numbers. If we're definitely spending money producing the show. We meaning NAR members.
Well, we can see, on their YouTube channel, they've gotten 200 views on an episode.
Wow. And you know what?
Hey,
Nicole, here's the punchline. 200 views and they're spending $60 million a year on these media production. And then the paid spots are very expensive, but the production is part of it. And they're getting 200 views.
Yeah, that was a month ago. And then
Matt Leonetti can get 200.
3 years ago, they got 1,000 views.
3 seconds. And every 3 seconds after, he's getting more views.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Tell us how you really feel.
I mean, can anybody really validate this level of spending?
I guess where I'm the most disappointed is and just watching the two commercials that they have put out. I feel like they're almost confirming what everybody thinks that we are door openers, right? I mean, she's essentially opening the door. She's calling this guy out of the blue, making him have to take this video tour while his kids are screaming and yelling in the kitchen. So it's at a totally inconvenient time. And then she's just showing him like, and then even like the email one, like she was essentially saying like all the information was in the email. Didn't you get my email? Like it's all in the email. Like you didn't get my email? Like, oh, okay, how about we open the email and I'll read you the email. Like I think that could have been a drinking game. The word email in that email, like in that commercial.
In a 30-second spot.
Yes, you could have really like gotten one on, like tied one on. But I think that's where
What's more,
what's that?
Commercials have got to be entertainment to hook you in. What's more entertaining, the Homes.com commercials or these NAR commercials?
Well, the Homes.com commercial is first of all, I mean, I'm a huge Schitt's Creek fan, so like you got me immediately. The more I watch because it's on now all the time, like you have to almost keep watching it to like. There's so many moving parts in that commercial.
There's storytelling. They
are, yes.
They're not
and then
just
like the whole like, oh, like we've done your homework for you. I mean, it's a little bit more clever. Yes. Then
a little bit. No, Nicole, why are you being a little bit more clever? It's like we're operating pre-K 3 level with
I agree.
NAR, and these guys are going to Harvard Business School.
When you saw the commercial the very first time when you were watching the Super Bowl, were you like, hell yeah, that was awesome?
Homes.com?
Yeah.
I actually, listen, I'm not trying to, I thought it was one of the better commercials this year.
Okay.
You get Lil Wayne in a commercial?
Well, they definitely pulled in people. Yeah. No, I get it. It was a lot. It was a lot.
I also thought the commercial I thought it just contextualizes.
And then like the big champagne bottle, I was like, what the fuck is going on in here?
How about the commercial in the hair salon? It just spoke to me. It was like, oh, these guys actually understand what's going on. Maybe for me, it was a little more personal. My mom was a hairdresser. And when I first started in real estate, I had my cards on her. She's retired now, but I had my cards on
like her station,
her station,
yeah,
right in front of the mirror. And there's no better place to get referrals than a hair salon, because there's a lot of chitter chat going on all day in a hair salon. Good chitter chat.
Great.
Lots of, hey, I'm moving. I'm thinking about bigger house. I'm thinking about downsizing. I'm thinking about getting little Jimmy into this school.
Yeah.
What do you think? What does she think? What does he think? What does everybody think? Everybody's thinking. Everybody's talking in the hair salon.
And everybody has an opinion in the hair salon.
And everybody has a suggestion. And so there's no better place to get information. It's kind of like the barbershop, right? Or the hair salon, to get information, to pass information. And there was no better place for me than to get referrals. And so when Homes.com did that, I'm like, hold up. They get it. They understand how local communities work.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
NAR's commercials don't speak to, it's generic. It's boilerplate.
Well, again, what they're talking about is an email, or, hey, I'm going to do this this video conference for you because you're not local. Yeah, no, I'm hearing what you're saying. Where Homes.com was like, they went into the schools because they were going to get the information around the schools.
Deep understanding of how it works.
Right. Yeah.
Creative. Okay, so there you go. I mean, we'll link this stuff up. I think we'll link up the last year's Now BAM article of how much they spend. You want to dig into that?
I am going to go home. I will watch a few episodes of the Hulu show, though. I do need to at least consume that.
Nicole, your homework, as Homes.com would say, is to go watch First Time Buyer. That's the name of the show. First Time Buyer. And then underneath it says National Association of Realtors. It looks like an advertisement, the show itself. Okay, so you're going to watch that on Hulu. Mm-hmm. Anybody's welcome, obviously, to watch that and report back. But Nicole will have a report on it for us next week. So we'll spend some time on the pod breaking down your research. We went and looked at 2 of the 2024 commercials. Part of this That's Who We Are campaign, which they've spent tens and tens of millions of dollars.
Well, after they reinvented the R, what'd they make it? They made it like 3-dimensional that year, remember?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was a big move.
Big move.
I know a lot of people that have bought and sold real estate because of the new logo. And so we'll link all this.
Especially in a state where you have to be a realtor.
Yeah. Some now don't, and maybe many more in the future. But we'll link this up so you can take a look at it for yourself. But more importantly, love to know what you think. Maybe you disagree with me on the commercials. Maybe you agree with Nicole that, hey, maybe they're doing this because they want to feel like they're supporting the agent. I don't know, but I think they've been spending this level of money even before these lawsuits. But what's your opinion on it all? We'd love to know.
Well, I'm talking mostly about the Connecticut side. I think I haven't seen Connecticut ever put anything out until recently. And I think that's Connecticut's, I think that's Connecticut's attempt to, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, they're eventually going to be fighting for our dues too. So if they're trying to maintain,
well, they're not going to win my dues by putting out that type of
I know that.
Commercial.
Yes.
Okay. I'd love to know what's happening in your local market. Have you seen Super Bowl spending or radio spending or billboards? I mean, I go down when I'm in Connecticut, I go down 95. I see a billboard.
Killing it right now.
They're killing that. No, they're killing my trust in their decision-making abilities is what they're killing. I don't know if I'd say killing it in the way the young people say killing it, the way your kids are saying, hey, she's killing it. I don't know. Do young people say that, or do I think, or am I too old?
I don't know. Right. I've been hearing a lot of weird.
Not killing it in the good way.
No, but they're doing it.
Doing it. That's your phrase. Doing it.
Are they? Is it?
Yeah, you like saying that.
Doing it.
All right. Let us know what you think, and we'll see you guys next week. Until then, keep it real. We'll try to keep it real here, while your dues dollars goes to keeping it fake, generic, vanilla.
Wow.
We'll see you next week.
See you guys.